Their Majesties call into their court Brenden Crane.
Are easy to see greatly when his fellows, our fine friends, doth care. The honors he loves best are those that we share. So much so that on paper this man did implore his boast be an homage to those from before, to people whose legacy he knew by name, whose marks upon friends in his heart lit a flame. That heart so open he wears on his sleeve, whilst its steady beat inspires us to believe. Name them he bid, so name them I will. For while scattered across realms, they are with us still. Our dear Caroline, our beloved Julianne, St. Liam and Ernst, who serve now much as then, Don Jehan, Amay, and of course, Gregory. Their stories are guides, like the stars or the sea, shine bright on the whale road we all ride upon, while observing the sky in night, day, and dawn. His generous spirit and kindness to all have touched many gathered here in this hall. He would never suspect that when we look at him, we see those constellations burning within. Their light he reflects on both pauper and queen. It casts out the shadows so we can be seen. This boast without boasting, I fear, is in vain. So I proudly boast, see our friend, Brenden Crane.
Your Majesties, I have business with your candidate.
Please.
There's a piece of business. I need your belt back. So, Brenden, when you asked me if I would walk along you on this path, I said yes, and I was honored. And what I knew, and I know in my heart now, is that I couldn't keep up because you forged your own path, and the journey that I watched you take was incredible. So I will take back that belt, and I will give it back to you for you to give to somebody to continue. Thank you, Your Majesty.
So, Brenden, now that you have given up your belt, you have the answer to the question you gave earlier. Would you accept the order of the belt?
Yes, I will accept it.
Is there a member of the Order of the Chivalry that would speak for this
Your
candidate?
Majesties, Your
Make
Highnesses,
yourself known.
Your Excellencies, I am Eshgar. May I address the populace for this candidate?
Please.
The Order of Chivalry often speaks of prowess, but I will not do that here, for this man's prowess is well known. But we also sometimes speak of franchise, of lifting others. And for Brenden, this is what I will speak of. Look around the hall. This man has welcomed many of you to camp, to his hall, to his home, to his table. This man is the embodiment of a welcoming society. This man is the embodiment of franchise and lifting up other people. Your Majesties, what you do today is a noble and an honorable and a right thing. This man has long been my peer, and today you recognize him as such. I thank you.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who will speak to this candidate?
Majesties, Highnesses, Your Excellencies, beloved populace, I am Baroness Cecilia Duvet, Mistress of the Laurel, and I would speak on behalf of that order today. And I need my glasses. I would speak first of Brenden's contribution to the society through his gift of photography. He captures moments, sharing precious images of all aspects of the society, and draws people into events through the photographs he painstakingly curates. Much like the paintings of the medieval times, his photographs stop time. They help those who are not in attendance to catch a glimpse of the fun, the action, and the emotion of the day. His photographs allow those who are there to relive the precious moments. Brenden puts his whole heart and soul into his work, and his photography is such a dear gift to us. And although Brenden's photography is his most visible artistic endeavor, his true gift to society is a bit more veiled. Brenden crafts relationships like he stages the perfect picture. He is incredibly thoughtful about how he interacts with others, how he frames his thinking, capturing moments with thoughtfulness and care. When one has Brenden's attention, you know he is truly listening with his whole heart. This is a precious thing indeed. And as an astoundingly beautiful as is his photography, it pales in comparison to the beauty of his friendship. Brenden is here as a candidate for his vast service to the society, but I humbly submit that his contributions to photography and friendship are as much art as they are service. This man is my peer in every way. Strongly endorse him as a candidate for the Pelican, and I'm so proud to work with him.
Is there a member of the Order of the Rose who would speak to this candidate?
Your Majesties, may I address your populace? People of the East, I am Keelan Indian Phelan, Duchess, and member of the Order of the Rose. I don't think there is a single person here who has ever met Brenden Crane that can possibly say they don't know of his courtesy. So we're going to leave that alone. It is well known. I want to talk about inspiration, and we're going to go a little different here. I am truly humbled that in conversations that we have had, this guy has called me his inspiration. That is humbling to me, because where I had a passion for something that the people of the East needed, and I couldn't do it anymore, and I worried. And then I stopped really quickly. I didn't have to. We had Brenden Crane. And anything that I had done behind the lens, he has exceeded made better, made more beautiful, made more prevalent. And I wonder how many shutters I am hearing click right now. How many of you maybe thought, I might want to take some pictures in the SCA. I don't know if I can do that. And then you saw his work. How many of you did he inspire? There's nothing else I can say. Others have already said. You have taken events to people who couldn't come. You have taken moments that shine and made them last forever. In the true spirit of the sculptors in ancient Greece and ancient Rome, all the way through the artists of medieval times and the Renaissance, you have taken moments and made them icons. And in doing so, you have become an icon yourself. I am so excited to see you as a member of this order. I just can't wait to see what you do. Your Majesties, he's not my peer, he's my better.
Is there a member of the Masters of Defense who would speak for this candidate?
I, Natalia Anastasia Genova, Master of Defense, claim that right. It is my pleasure to speak on behalf of the candidate. You and I have listened. May I speak to the populace?
Please.
The Order of Defense speaks to perseverance and community. While I could speak about both, for Brenden Crane, for the sake of brevity, today I would like to speak to community. Brendan's embracing of the community that is the East Kingdom is legendary. With his photographs, he has made all of us heroes of our own story. The entirety of the East Kingdom waits eagerly after each event to see who has been captured by Brenden and his skill. He tells stories with his photographs, weaves love, grit, passion, and magic. He never disappoints. Brenden sees each of us and makes sure that the rest of the East Kingdom sees us too, thus bringing us all closer, moving from individual pursuits to a collective body of wonderful people who share a love of history. Brenden wanted more people to enjoy photography, and thus he has made a community of photographers who share photos of what we do. This community is very active and has resulted in a social media explosion of people using beautiful photos to tell our story, to tell about our community, led by a fairly quiet behind us camera. Your Majesties, this is a good thing to do this day.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican that would speak for this candidate?
Hi, Brenden.
Hey,
How's your day?
it's a lot.
Your Majesties, my friends, I am Anastasia, Baroness of the Eastern Court and companion of the Order of the Pelican, and I would haltingly and beg your forgiveness as I speak for this candidate. Brenden and his campmates have a tradition in which, at the end of any event, they gather in a circle and they each talk about the one thing that day that inspired them, or impressed them, or made them happy or joyful. And I knew Brenden and Christiana for a long time. I remember Brenden at his very first event in an incredibly ratty tunic and a somehow even rattier hat and a big camera. Just standing there in the back saying, I'm just going to take a few pictures, don't mind me. And so there's Brenden and his campmates, and they have this thing where, there's this circle, and you look at this circle and you're like, wow, I really want what they have. There's a community there. That's so great. And then one day, Brenden turns to my family and I and says, hey, why don't you come and join us? And those words, hey, why don't you come and join us, those are Brenden's motto. That is what this man does. He welcomes people in with open arms, and he sees the beauty in every person and every moment. Brenden is also a historian. Through the images that he captures, he preserves the society that we do not see with our eyes. It is the society that we see in our hearts. He can see beauty everywhere, from muddy, grubby fighters to a Pennsic sky. And I would say to you, people of the East, if you are already a peer, you should be more like this man. If you are not a peer, you should strive to be like this man. Because true service to the society is bringing the society together.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Yep.
We have heard many great words. They are moving, and we are well moved to conduct you into the Order of the Pelican. And you would see the order called forth.
Their Majesties call forth the Order of the Pelican.
Is there a medallion?
There is. Your Majesty, it is my honor to pass on the House Medallion from Thanet House and House Ancestor. The lineage of this medallion begins in AS-16 with Tanis of Teridon from Atlantia. Goes there to Tenek the Ancestor from Atlantia. Cara Marie of Carlisle, Trimaris. Oriana of Xylena, Atlantia. Lucy Lovegood of Ramsgate, East. Alana Urquhart, Atlantia. Sylvia Dubé, East. Cedric of Thanet, East. Otto Gottlieb, East. Annalena Falconbridge, East. And myself, Ane Dubé.
East. Is there another medallion? Did you make this by chance?
Yeah.
Is there a coat?
There is, Your Majesties.
We made it.
Made with love from 3 kingdoms by the ladies of Finnish.
Is there a hat?
Yes, Your Majesties.
We believe you wish to swear real quick. You would take it.
On this day, I, Brenden Crane, swear to the crown of the East and the people within to support you, to advise you, to protect you, to inspire you, to challenge you, to play with you, to love you, and to live in service of the dream with you.
Yes.
I, Matthias,
And I, Phelan,
hear your words.
and know your heart to be faithful and true,
We promise to keep and defend you and yours,
with all our earthly powers, rightly and justly.
according to the laws and customs of our realm.
This we promise until the crowns pass from our heads,
Death takes us.
or the wolf swallows the sun.
A fleeting smile, the group triumphant, a second of thought, captured. Heroism, honor, loss, joy, mirth, solidarity, solitude, celebrated. Spirit, community, voice, intent, shared. He moves among us, silent, careful, unseen. His eyes search always, finding shadow and light, colors and contrasts, lines and patterns. He captures a piece of our souls, and we are all greater than ourselves because of it. Oh, yeah. He sees us as we wish to be seen. He is a wizard, a wonder, and a friend. He is inspired by each of us and inspires us in turns. He captures our stories with every picture, each one shouting, "We are the East!" to the world now and forever. His legacy is the gift that will be our legacy. He reminds us of those who came before. He ensures that we will not be forgotten, even when long gone. Through his loving art and service, our images will always remain strong, clear, and perfect. He has planted seeds in our fair kingdom. Others who paint with light and heart stand tall to his works and are better for it. This man, Brenden Crane, has led the way. And so do we, Queen Phelan Yosu's daughter and King Matthias Grunwald, elevate Brenden Crane, photographer to the stars of the East, to our Order of the Pelican. Words by Matt Wick, calligraphy by Colette d'Avignon, illumination by the scribes of the East and known world as follows. Eridan Guillaume, Aidan Cochran, Aurelia Coglioni Abucaforno, Harold von Auerbach, Bryn de Luna, Camille Desjardins, Kieran O'Mactyr, Colette d'Avignon, Cullen McKinnon, Einar Seelinger, Emma Nutsdaughter, Emma McElmone, Fayette de Rossberg, Frances Hastings, Gudrun Hafgrimsdottir, Catherine Barr, Jan Ingun Pineda, Mika Schreiber, Marguerite Lacantiera, Marion Kirkpatrick, Anna McKell von Salm, and Max, Natalia Anastasia, Octavia Valeria, Oxfordita of the Eorsi, Quintus Quintilius Mortis, Rebecca of Malagentia, Sarah Graham of Burnham, Cyrene Alsakina ben Haria, Thora Eric's daughter, Wenya of Arni Lemier, Yasmin bint al-Hajar. For Brenden Crane and his elevation to the Order of the Pelican.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Pray, Pelicans. Take Brenden out here. Take Brenden in the back. For a proper greeting.